Hello Capricorns, this is Amna from Soulmate, and today we are doing your weekly 18 to 25th of June 2019 love reading. Please keep in mind that these are general messages. They may or may not resonate with each and every one of you. So if they resonate with you, please like and subscribe to the channel and take good advice from it. And if they don't resonate with you, just let them fly. Before I start your tarot reading, I would like to share what I got from your pre-shuffle and while I was meditating on your cards. The energy which I picked up on is that of a heavy, very, very heavy feeling, where I was sad, really sad, heavy burden, which I actually felt that burden. And that burden was not of loneliness. That burden was not of anything else. It was purely the sense of how do I say it? The love which you know the love you bottle up inside yourself, and then you are so full of it that you don't know how to express that anymore. And I kept on hearing the word unexpected, but since the feeling was heavy, I would say that this is definitely something or someone you are missing in your life, but you are so full of love for them. You have so much love for them in your heart that you are not willing to get past whatever happened, or whatever whatever memories you have of them. You're not gonna get over them, because when someone lives in your heart, when you have so much love for somebody, it's very difficult to let all that go. But since I was hearing the word unexpected at the same time, I didn't get the feeling of a reconciliation. For those of you who are looking for a reconciliation, I will upload a different reconciliation series next week. But other than that, I didn't pick up on reconciliation during this week. But the unexpected could mean that you might be otherwise fine in your life. I kept on fidgeting during the meditation session, and I think that most of you will be going through this feeling where you love someone so much that you are not willing, whether you want it or not. It's gonna take some time to heal some of the wounds inside you, and this week is gonna be a trip down memory lane. If something or someone is that dear to you, if you're having trouble in relationships, I think, but since it was about memory, so I would say that maybe you are holding on to old, because relationships change over the course of time. So maybe you are holding on to good old times, and but you have achieved a certain level of maturity in that particular relationship. In terms of for those of you who are single, or those of you who are looking for an ex reconciliation, like I said, I didn't pick up on an energy of reconciliation, but I did pick up on this sadness in you, holding these bottled up inside you, these emotional feelings and sadness inside you. And at the same time, I think you're doing pretty well in your life. This could mean that you are doing pretty well in other areas of your life, or this could also mean that you are putting up a very brave face while you are brewing these feelings inside you. I hope I made sense, because it was a mix of emotions, like feeling and feeling sad over someone and holding on to them. That's a completely different feeling. And then hearing the word unexpected, but not in terms of reconciliation, means that you have you have come far along. And since I was fidgeting, so that means you have come far along, but now you are at either at a crossroad where you don't know whether you want to look back at those memories, or whether you want to move on with your life. But all those things are rushing back. Let's see what the tarot has to say about it, because these were just the messages which I heard. Overall energy for the week is King of Pentacles. So I see you definitely, yeah. King of Pentacles is very, very someone who's very much conscious about their pentacle. For those of you who are kind of tapping into their finances for this, you could be spending a lot of overspend. You must have overspent and now you're regretting it, or you must have gone through some financial loss. Just wanted to put it out of the way for those of you who are looking at it from the career perspective. For those of you who are looking for love reading, because these days when I'm doing a reading, I get both career and love. This is new, because I usually don't do career readings unless I'm especially tuned to it. But you will be like, King of Pentacles in reverse is somebody who's way too stubborn, because they have lost a significant part of what they had achieved in life. So now they're being very brooding and stubborn. And they're like, I want those things back, and they want to take that control back in life, and they want to achieve that control back in life. They don't see for the reality as it is, because they're too engulfed by their emotions, too engulfed by, for those of you for career, money, for or stability, for people in terms of love. You are holding on to someone, and you are being stubborn. You don't want them to go. You don't want them to leave. So something related to what I picked up on during your pre-shuffle. Let's see. Alright, already Capricorn, June 18th to 25th, 2019. The week of 18th to 25th of June 2019. Capricorn, the week of 18th. Oh, we have a flipper here, so I'm gonna take that. King of Swords in reverse. Sorry, you couldn't see that. I need to balance the lighting a little bit. Maybe bring it a little closer. I'll tilt it this way. Yeah, I think this is better. A lot of flippers coming in. Knight of Wands in the upright. Oh, we are getting a lot of flippers, but this one flipped with a lot of other cards, so I'm gonna put it back in. Page of Pentacles, Ace of Cups in reverse, we can safely move them a little here. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The Tower in reverse. So your reading is kind of what I explained in my messages which I picked up on. You are during this week you are again, you're giving out the energy of King of Wands in reverse. King of Wands, King of Swords. King of Swords is a very, very just person. A person who sees the world in black and white. No gray areas for them. But in reverse, this person is again being very stubborn. As a matter of fact, I would say arrogant in some cases. They are they're like ruthless, and they are, you know, they're not, I would say that they lose their level of kindness, level of their judgment, and that's what makes them take on this role of being very dominating and controlling at the same time. So giving out the same kind of feeling as your overall energy for the week, being very arrogant and holding a lot of judgment against someone or something which might have happened in your life. Could be in terms of career as well, that something happened at your workplace. Someone might have tried to steal your thunder, and now you're being arrogant about it. You're not letting it go. You're like, I have always been so fair. Why this person did this to me? So I'm gonna sit here, I'm gonna be very judgmental about it. Same is the case with people in love. For those of you who are single, I see past energies affecting you during this week. Overall, during this week, you are again the word unexpected. Now we know that Knight of Wands is very how do you say, very adventurous kind of personality. So you will be during this week, you will be very adventurous in terms that you will be excited to try out new things. You will be excited to maybe, for those of you who are looking for a new job, you might be having a switch during this particular week. You might travel is good as well. And for those of you who are traveling or planning to travel, it's going to be fabulous during this week. You will be full of energy in terms of trying out new things in life. Trying out, this is Sagittarius energy, very calm but exciting. energy which requires, you'll be like, I want change. I don't want things to be the same. I'm enthusiastic for whatever is coming my way, whether it's business, whether it's travel, whether it's career, whether it's love. I want to experience new things. I want to make very bold steps in related to all these areas. So you will be in this, during this week you will have this urge to take very bold steps, but at the same time, you know, you are, while you are ready for this new change, I see that you have done your homework. Basically, the Page of Pentacles is a very nerdy card for me. It's someone who has done a lot of, who has made this complete list of pros and cons. That okay, this is gonna be good, this is gonna be bad about this particular situation. They're so into finding very nitty gritty details of everything that they lose touch of reality sometimes. Reality, or they you know, here I see you excited for future, but at the same time what will hold you back is something that you will be making this entire list of pros and cons. Okay, this is this might be good for me, this might not be good for me, whether I should try this, whether I should not try this, something which will hold you back. This is the biggest challenge for the Page of Pentacles. You know, that they have this urge to dig deeper into everything. They have eyes everywhere. They want to understand the depths of everything, but sometimes it's not so good to be so engulfed into nitty-gritty details of everything that you know, you forget to enjoy your current moment. At the same time, you're feeling a loss of love. You are feeling you have lost a significant other, someone again having the same feeling coming from the past, whether it's but it's Ace of Cups, so I would definitely say emotions, but you can also relate it to career as well. You are definitely in a feeling of loss, and that will be you know, one of your challenges during this week, that your ego will get in the way of everything you do. Here you are making a list of pros and cons, and here your ego is getting in the way of everything you are trying to do in your life. You have to overcome these feelings, because if you don't, you will be stuck in a loop. You will be stuck in a loop of your past, and you will be, you know, you've learned a lot from your past experiences, and now you are stuck in that particular loop. That okay, this is what happened with me in the past, I'm not gonna go there. Sometimes it's more of our ego problem than it is you know, the actual problem. So you need to get over these kinds of feelings. There are some delays. I know some cycles were supposed to end, and new beginnings. As much enthusiastic you are for this week, there are still some karmic debt which needs to be paid. There are some delays in new beginnings which you are looking forward to try out here. But I see that there are some delays, and just beware that these delays are supposed to happen, because sometimes the universe makes you wait a little longer just to give you something better in life. And you need to respect that. You need to respect the cycle of life. You need to be, you know, you need to as take it as a challenge which is given to you. You will feel out of rhythm, out of you know this disconnect, but again, that's all part of the game. Same here with the Tower in reverse. I see that this is talking about a lot of delays coming your way, and that will be you know overwhelming for some of you. So you need to focus your energy on looking at the positive side. Here you're making the pros and cons list, so maybe just let go of the list and live in the moment. You don't need to weigh each and everything in your life just to find out, okay, you know. And this is also part of frustration with the current, you know, some of you might feel frustrated. Don't avoid it. This is frustration after a very traumatic ending, possibly of a relationship, where you had a lot of arguments and you know, a very destructive kind of breakup or something like that. So you need to get over all these feelings in order to outgrow them, in order to you have learned a lot from your past, but learning from it has not helped you in the way that it has actually made your life a little difficult. Again, the gods. It has made your life difficult because you are now weighing each and everything in your coming your way. You're not living in the moment. What is this King of Swords in reverse doing here? Eight of Wands. Were you guys like, for those of you who were in a relationship and now because we have Tower here as well, so for those of you who were in relationship before, maybe it was an online thing. For those of you who are not in a relationship and looking for something with someone online, because I think you're being judgmental because you're not getting the same kind of attention and same kind of communication which you used to get. Whether it was after the breakup, you know, or even if you are still in relationship, you are having this feeling that, okay, the communication is not as good as it used to be. But I certainly, sorry, I should have put my phone on silent. But I certainly get this feeling that this might have been something which started online. For those of you who are kind of connecting with this energy, but in terms of career, I think there is poor communication between you and your department or your teams. That's making things a little more difficult for you. Knight of Wands. What is this Knight of Wands doing here? What are you so adventurous about? What is this Knight of Wands? So you want to take a leap of faith. You want to move forward. You want new beginnings. You want a new beginning. So most of you will connect to this scenario where they had a breakup and now they want a new beginning. That's why you're very enthusiastic during the week. You want to try new things, you want to go for an adventure, you want to go for travel. Yes, for those looking for career advice, this is the right time to take the move. If you are looking for a switch and you get one, go for it. I would say that go for it. Don't think too much, because you have this energy of having delaying things, and having weighing each and everything, but don't do that. Just go for it. Again, same, I'm gonna probably title this video "Live in the Moment," because you need to live in the moment. You are looking for new beginnings, and if the only thing which is in your way is yourself. What is this Page of Pentacles doing here? The Star card in reverse flipped in my deck, but it flipped like half, so pretty much the same kind of feeling, that it's the past which is kind of troubling you, and now oh yeah, Five of Wands. Again, this is the past energy, where you have been in conflict with so many different things, and the Four of Swords in reverse. You have been in conflict with so many things, so many people around you, that you couldn't, you lost your sight of who's your friend and who's your enemy, and now you have learned from all that. You don't want to repeat the same mistake. At the same time, previously you weren't thinking clearly, you weren't taking your time out to think about things, and now you are all the more willing to go the opposite direction and think about everything in such depth that you are actually delaying things for yourself. What is this Ace of Cups in reverse doing here? Oh. All right. Neat. I'm having, while I'm looking at this Ace of Cups in reverse, I'm in my mind, I'm having, I have this feeling of love coming your way very soon. Ace of Cups is clarified. Now we have Knight of Wands twice here. Over here and here. So you were passionate about this person. You were very, very passionate about this person, and which started here, or you are probably, it looks like unrequited love, one-sided. You were so passionate about this love that you gave all in, and now you're like, you're taking on the same energy again, but don't repeat the same mistakes. Let's see, the Lovers in reverse. It was never meant to be. It was never meant to be. Maybe this is some sort of consolation for you to finally move on. That person was never meant to be. No matter how much passionate you were, you lost that love, which is coming in your way, which is coming in your present situation, which is affecting your present situation. I'm explaining all this because this is affecting your current situation. That was never meant to be. That was never meant to be. What is this Wheel of Fortune in reverse doing here? King of Cups in reverse. No, don't do that. King of Cups is my favorite king, but in the reverse, this person is like your worst nightmare. Person who's become so dominating, sorry is the word, and they're so dominating, and at the same time they're like Queen of Swords, but Queen of Swords in reverse, she builds wall again, emotional boundaries. But King of Cups, when in reverse, he's like somebody who cannot express his feelings or her feelings, whatever the situation says. So please don't quote me on gender. That's getting in your way. That's what is delaying your feelings. That's what is delaying your new beginning that you have not been able to express. Oh my god, that region where I wasn't able to express my emotions, something which I was bottling up inside. This is the same feeling. King of Cups is also somebody who holds a grudge for a very, very long time. So maybe you're holding a grudge, and that is what is affecting your karma. So let go of that grudge. Let go of that love. It was never meant to happen. It was never meant to be. Not happen, but it was never meant to be. What is this Tower in reverse doing here? Tower in reverse is clarified by Tower in reverse and Ace of Wands in reverse, and then Ten of Cups in reverse. Again, I would say whatever happened in the past, just let it go. It was not something which was for you, and it was definitely not something which would have made you happier in life. So the moment you let go of all this guilt from your past, not guilt, I would say that all what you have been holding on from your past, you have, because I got the feeling of new love. So maybe for those of you who are looking for a new relationship, maybe there is a new love on the horizon, or things will get better in your current relationship. You have new beginnings, and they are very exciting, very enthusiastic, but at the same time you are clouding your own judgment from your past experiences, and the advice for you is to let go of things which are not serving you. Express yourself emotionally, maybe talk to some friends, get over this feeling. Alright, I'll see you guys next week, and hopefully you'll get good advice from this for those of you who can resonate. Alright, bye guys.